YouTube so I can send people a link. Actually, it's picking up the audio. Hello, if you can hear me. We are in Roach Harbor, which is in San Juan Islands in the state of Washington. We left about 3 hours ago from Anacortes. I'm in the dinghy, officially known as the Lady Georgia Tender, with Greg Lyons, my brother-in-law. He has an Alaska Amber. Lady Georgia is 66 feet long, has it's twin engine, two Caterpillar 800 horsepower Caterpillars. Top speed is about 25 knots, but we'll use 90 gallons to 95 gallons an hour at that speed, so we usually go about 10 knots, maybe about 12 gallons per hour. You can see Lady Georgia, even though it's based in Anacortes, hails from Boise, Idaho. We get a lot of questions about that. After I circle around, I will head out to Roach Harbor. And Greg, your job is to make sure I don't run into any crab traps. The flybridge is a cigar smoking haven. Welcome to the tour of the Lady Georgia. Lady Georgia is our 66-foot queen ship built in Vancouver, Washington, BC. Keep her in Anacortes, but she hails from home port of Boise, Idaho. So the first thing we do is we walk in the cockpit. See my lovely wife, Lori, and our very happy dog, Jade. So this is the cockpit sink. Got the ice maker, stairway to the flybridge. So that goes into the salon. It's a pretty big salon. There's no walkarounds on this boat, so they use all the space. They just squeeze out the walls and get as much space as you can. You got a full table. Got the big screen TV. There's me in the reflection. Then the stereo area and the full bar behind the glass, which is very useful. Here's all the Lady Georgia glasses. So next we head up into the galley. Great picture, by the way, Bob Lewis's boat. The stairs go down there to the master bedroom, but we're going to go up these stairs to the galley, essentially the kitchen, which doubles as the pilot house. So what you see on this side is captain's chairs, full control of the boat. You look over here, you see all the engine instruments, which I'll tour a little bit later. And then behind me is the rest of the galley. Get the full kitchen, range, stove, microwave, and the very nice full-size refrigerator, which when you're cruising comes very handy. It's pretty much empty now because we just left. So the next part of the tour, by the way, those are the stairs to the forward berth and restroom. Head, as they call them on the boat. So now we go up these stairs to my favorite room of the boat, which is not really a room, but it's the flybridge. And so you have kind of a full seating area here. Captain's chairs here. And then the helm, which is where most of the piloting goes, at least for me. And this is the view, whether you're in the marina or just sitting at dock. Go out in the back, we have our launch, Lady Georgia Tender, which is a great way to get ashore when you're at anchor. There's the winch for getting it down. And then kind of a rear view of the flybridge. So we'll head down to the bow, and I'll show you a separate one of the living quarters. Nice little sun tanning bed there, along with the anchor. You can see we have the sunscreens on the lower windows, but if we're up in the flybridge, it's a great view. Get a better shot of the stairs and then the door that goes into the pilot house. You got the, next to the fridge, little seating area. When you're underway, it comes in handy if you're actually eating while you're piloting. You can do both. Just downstairs. That's it for this one. Alright, back in the salon of the Lady Georgia. I'm going to do a tour of the living areas. That chair gets a lot of use from Steve. It's a good area for entertaining. So this is the stairs, the private stairs that go to the master berth. Up here is a map of the San Juan Islands so we don't get lost. And we are here. We just got back from a trip where we went all the way up through here, actually through here, over here, and went down to Victoria, then back up around here to Bouchard Gardens, Brentwood Bay, and then took the scenic route back all the way to Anacortes, which is right there. Alright, continuing, going down the stairs. It's the master berth, master bedroom, which is nice and spacious, in my humble opinion. Alright, the next part of our tour is to go in the cockpit and down the lazarette into the engine room. Jade, are you coming or are you going to stay? I think she's going to stay. Anyway, this is the, again, the cockpit in the back of the boat. And there is a hatch down here, the lazarette hatch. And then there's some stairs, which I'm going to descend. There's two parts. Down here in the lazarette, we use it for storage, but it's also got some key components in here. Starting with the air compressor, which is filling up. Air compressor. These are the rudder posts that control, basically steer the engine. This is the AC coming into the boat from the shore. This stores the shore cable. Going down here, you have the saltwater maker, which takes salt water, converts it to fresh water, and then puts it into these holding tanks right here, one on each side, the port side, the starboard side. This is the water heater. And then if we go forward, there is a very bulky door to the engine room right here. And as you can see, it's a pretty heavy-duty door, because if you're underway and it starts flooding, you want it to be able to hold water. And so this is the engine room. In here we have a pair of 800 horsepower Catalina engines. It is loud as hell in here when we're underway. Got the exhaust on the top, which gets piped overboard. There's the shaft that drives the propeller, and the other side as well. Before we go out, we check engine fluid levels, transmission oil, etc. Also important, we have two generators. This is the 12 kilowatt generator, and then the inverter, which takes power from the house batteries and converts it to AC if you're at anchor. That's how you power your microwave and everything. And then this is the 20 kilowatt generator, or Jenny. It's a reverse cycle heat pump, which means in the winter it pumps heat. In the summer you can actually use it for air conditioning. If I come up front, big old fire suppression cylinder. This is our fuel gauge. Until we bought some totalizers, put them up top, this is the only way you could tell how much fuel was in the 1,100 gallon tank. It's actually a pretty big tank. So coming around here, that's runs the stabilizers, which keeps the boat level when you're underway. Alternator belt, etc. When we first bought the boat, our first paid tutorial from a professional captain, we spent the first half a day down here because if you're going to be into boating, you're going to spend a lot of time here. That's our tour of the engine room.